Welcome back to my YouTube channel. One of the questions I get asked more frequently than anything else is, can you do a fragrance collection video? Now, I have done a fragrance collection on YouTube here before, but it wasn't super specific to fragrance. I think I was doing a few other bits and I kind of just showed bottles to camera in the middle of a vlog, so to speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each bottle of fragrance that I have. I'm going to separate it by brand, so to speak. So we'll go through every single bottle that I have, and then in the next video what I'll do is I'll pick one particular fragrance or at least one particular brand and go through each of the bottles that I have in my personal collection, talk through the notes and talk through maybe how I would pair them with my outfits. So one of the questions I get asked around fragrance is how I pick my fragrance, how I pair it with an outfit. And I always said kind of the same thing. It's always about the establishment that I'm going to and the outfit that I'm wearing. So what they all communicate. You know, am I going to a beach resort? Am I going to a cigar lounge? Am I going to a black tie event? Am I going to a brunch? Am I going on a date? Am I going to play sports? Am I going to watch sports? Whatever it may be, whatever the occasion and the establishment, and then my outfit will coordinate with what I'm doing or where I'm going, and then the fragrance will coordinate with the outfit and then where I'm going or what I'm doing. So it's all very kind of cohesive and across the board. So without further ado, let's start getting into the bottles of fragrance. So there is quite a wide variety of eau de toilettes, parfums and colognes within the entire collection. I'm not going to dive into what each one are in this particular video. I'm just going to show you everything that I have, and then in future videos I'll go brand by brand, bottle by bottle, and show you that way. So without further ado, let's start with, this is by YSL with the Parfum, and then sticking with YSL, this is Y by YSL. Then we will move into Polo by Ralph Lauren. This is Polo Red, quite obviously. This is the refill bottle for that Polo Red. And then you see this in lots of my Let's Get Dressed videos. This is Polo Green. Now we move on to our next brand. This is Viktor and Rolf. So we have Spice Bomb. This particular variation is Night Vision. Also Spice Bomb, Viktor and Rolf. This is the original kind of standard version. And then again, Viktor and Rolf, Spice Bomb. This is Infrared. So as you can see from the Viktor and Rolf range, pretty much all I have are 3 different variations of Spice Bomb: the original, the Night Vision, and the Infrared. So out of those first kind of batch that I've done, I'd say I probably wear Polo Green the most frequent, and then maybe by YSL, and then maybe Night Vision from Viktor and Rolf, and then the others kind of go in rotation, but I'd say they're the ones that I wear the most out of that little bunch. Move on to Hugo Boss. This is Boss Bottled Elixir, and then we have Boss Bottled United. Those are 2 different variations of the Boss Bottled range. I do not own the original Boss Bottled, but little caveat, Boss Bottled was the first kind of fragrance, kind of aftershave that I ever really owned. The first girlfriend that I ever really had bought me the original Boss Bottle for Christmas one year. But this is the Elixir, and this is Boss Bottled United. So now we will move on to the only scent in this particular brand. This is Maison Margiela. This is Replica on a Date. If you watch my videos, you'll see me wear this quite often more in the summery warm weather as opposed to now in the cold kind of dreary winter weathers. When I do a video on this one in particular, I'll explain why, but that's the only one from that brand that I have in my collection so far. Ooh, we'll leave that one to last. We'll leave that brand to last. This is the only Dior fragrance that I own. This is Dior Sport Homme. This is quite a big bottle. This is 100 mils. This is very, very nice. Sticking with brands now that I only have one bottle from that particular brand. This is Calvin Klein Eternity. Again, if you watch the Let's Get Dressed videos, you'll see this kind of be used quite frequent. This is quite a nice one. And then this is more of a unique brand. You won't really see it as, you won't see it as readily available in like different perfume shops, like the perfume shops or different kind of department stores. This is Enchilade by Marc Antoine Barrios. So I got this in their little boutique in Bond Street Arcade. Is it Bond Street Arcade or the Erlington Arcade? One of them. And they very kindly, I'm not sure if you can see that, but on the bottom of the bottle they have my name engraved on it, so that is it's a very nice one. Then second last of the bottles from brands where I only own one piece from that brand. This is Fusion de Issey by Issey Miyake. This is quite nice. I actually don't wear this as often as one should maybe, but it is quite nice, but I don't actually wear it that often. Then speaking of fragrance that I don't actually wear that often, I've actually never worn this. It's actually never been opened. It's still in its box. I actually don't even know what the bottle looks like because I've never actually opened this, so we'll do it now. This is, I also don't know how to pronounce this brand. Zadig and Voltaire, maybe that's how you pronounce it. Someone in the comments can most certainly correct me on that. That is Zadig and Voltaire. This is him, unused, so maybe I should crack that out sooner rather than later. And then last but not least of brands that I only have one bottle from, this is Frond by Salera. So this is volume 5. So this is a husband and wife kind of partnership. So his wife, Ali's wife, she paints the illustrations on the backs, and they're designed to look like kind of book covers, and the bottle comes like so. When I was in Melbourne, these are available in Harrods in Melbourne. When I was there, I was kindly gifted a bottle by Ali. This is absolutely beautiful. I'll do a full video on this, but really, really beautiful scent. Then we will move on to Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. Again, if you watch the Instagram and TikTok videos, you'll see this used quite a lot. Again, especially during those warmer summer months, I love wearing this when the weather's really nice and sunny. I do have a second bottle which is unopened, so I'm very, very lucky to get sent kind of bottles of fragrance quite frequently, so sometimes I end up with duplicates. And then obviously we have Valentino Born in Roma. We have the coral version, which is that one, and then we have the Umo Intense version, which is the newer of those. Very, very nice. And then we are approaching the home stretch, so we will jump into Jo Malone because we do have quite a few of those. Again, if you watch the videos, you'll see Jo Malone used quite a lot. So we'll go with the one that I wear the least amount. This is Lime, Basil and Mandarin, which is quite nice. I did get a new one which I wore in a frequent video, which is Cypress and Grapevine, which I don't currently have here with me, but that's absolutely beautiful. Then I do have the Whiskey and Cedarwood, which you obviously see in the videos quite a bit. This is in collaboration with Huntsman. If you don't know who Huntsman are, they are the tailors that are in the Kingsman movies. They're on Savile Row, so obviously a big fan of Huntsman. and this collaboration with John Malone is incredible. Then we have the Mir and Tonka, and then last but not least we have the Oud and Bergamot. So these two actually pair together really well. One thing that John Malone fragrances do really well is layer. So if you want to know more about that, just go into any John Malone store. You can book, I think you can book appointments with the guys, and they'll kind of talk you through the range and how to layer the fragrances, what's in the base notes, what's in the top notes, what's the heart note, and how you can pick multiple fragrances to complement all those notes and then make somewhat of a unique scent. So when I done that, these were the two that I selected because I love wearing these two as separates, but also love wearing them together. Again, we'll do a full in-depth video on those, what the notes are, how I feel they complement each other, and why I chose those. And then finally, last but not least, we have Tom Ford. So we have the Black Orchid, and then probably the one that has been made most famous from the Instagram and TikTok videos, we have Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. So that is all but one bottle, which I don't have in my possession right now, the Cypress and Grapevine from John Malone. That is all of my fragrances that I have in my collection right now. So if you want any of these or want to try any of these, I get asked a lot about giving fragrance recommendations. It's easy for me to recommend pretty much any of these because you see them in the videos, you see me wearing them. I get some fragrances sent to me that I don't particularly like personally, and then I gift them to, say, my dad or my younger brothers if I don't particularly like them. So anything that you see here in this video or in my Instagram/TikTok videos, they are my recommendations because that is what I'm wearing on the day-to-day, so to speak. If you want to know what any of these smell like, I would recommend sourcing where the brands are stocked within your city, going and smelling them. If you like them and they're within your budget, by all means go for them. Don't buy any of these purely because I own them, because you might buy something that you don't particularly like, doesn't particularly suit your personality, your taste, whatever else, and you've just spent money on something that's going to sit on a shelf and you're not going to actually enjoy it. So absolutely go and smell any of these. If any of the names pop out at you, if any of the bottles pop out at you, if you see me use them in the videos quite frequently and you know that I love them, try them first. Do not go online and buy any of these bottles of fragrances without trying them first. Do not waste your money on something that you might not absolutely love just because I love it. So that is my fragrance video. Obviously a very different video, me just like talking straight to camera showing bottles, but in the next video I'll pick a brand or a bottle and I'll go in depth on the notes and my thought process on tying that into an outfit. So I hope you like this video. There's more videos like this to come. I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have tried any of these fragrances, and more importantly, if you have any fragrances that I've never mentioned, that I've not mentioned in this video, or you don't see me wear on Instagram and you think I should try them out, leave a comment below on your favorite fragrance, your favorite scents, your favorite brands, and I'll absolutely go check them out. So that is the video. Please like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ba 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 ba.